Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards Mars. Mars or Centaur. I think just choosing what fights you're going to take and how you take them is what their fight needs. Oh, Magnus.
Oh,
hey.
He's bringing it back.
Of course. Why
The clutch. I mean, you have now a steroid for your Phantom Assassin, something that can match Sanking's rotation, so they will go with the Tiny as their last pick. So
well, as far as I can tell, there isn't really a Mage Slayer hero here for Team Liquid, so there goes one of the potential counters. Maposhka looks like he is in trouble, very much dead, caught in the middle of the jungle against a Beastmaster Hawk that will eventually hunt him down. Just need the vision for it, and another round, and that'll be 33's first blood. On both sides, right? You have a Phantom Assassin who, once you get strong enough, can maybe burst down the Beastmaster before he starts getting his full drums going out. But you also have the time much earlier. Mickey just gets popped. He did not see that one coming.
Not the best at nuking people down.
No, they are going to be heavily reliant on the Tiny to pump out the damage, which is where Nisha's matchup is so important. Maposhka going to get run down, but Laurel makes the counter move here to get the kill on the opposing support. Insania for Maposhka is the trade-off. How the offlane goes, and
well, of course he's going to say that in the interview. I mean, let's be real.
He's also the man that every offlaner says. Toss over to set up, crash landing, almost kills Mira outright, and Collapse, who already used his skewer because Mickey, maybe this was part of the bait, put the drain on it, the link on him early, Collapse skewered out, now it's on cooldown when they go for the dive.
Sal for that too. Bit of extra gold thrown away, and that's a much better rotation for Liquid. 10-minute power room, look for the haste. Just gonna call that every time until it actually is a haste, then I'm gonna look good.
I was about to say, you're really stuck on the haste, aren't you? They hit him with the toss, wait for him for a bit more damage. But again, oh, maybe with the stun, they can keep it going. It's going to be a hell of a dive, though. They get the tree toss, and that finishes them off. And then a quick toss from Nisha for the extra damage on the mid tower, 33. Instead of pressuring the safe lane tower, has actually come all the way to mid with the Siege Wagon push. They're going to take this tower nice and early and free up Nisha's lane. Another backstab here from Insania hits another Stormhammer to lead Nisha and Co. to get another kill. And they'll go back to finishing this tower. So Liquid up by 3K.
The last hit.
10 minutes, yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
They trade smoke in the sense of the lanes are all in for them.
They are going to run into Mickey here, so as long as he hit the skewer back into the Burrow Strike, he is done. And Team Liquid not even going to bother to try and rotate. They TP 0 heroes.
I'm surprised Liquid gave up that depth there with the other two lanes going in. No one had shown on the map for a long time. It's limited things Spirit could be doing. And they end up not only losing the biggest carry.
33.
Oh, want to fight this.
Telekinesis grabs him before he gets off a Primal Roar. Gets it off eventually here. Laurel whipping the Burrow Strike. Hits the epicenter, though. Almost enough to finish off Boxy. Not good enough, so they both die.
Yeah, I don't know about stunning the fours there. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Had no sandstorm instantly either.
He just really wanted a good stinger. Oh, even better if they can find Nisha first. Pickoff hits him with the avalanche, tries to slow this down.
So
it does give his team a little bit of time to be able to TP in. Not enough to save him, but maybe they can hit something. RP grabs 33 as well. Stuns come out. They try and chase after Team Spirit. They're fighting in division here. Tried to get the toss up onto the cliff. Not quite worth it. At 33 at half HP, finally gets off the roar, and the drums start going. But Radon goes for the kill, and they turn around with the Primal Roar, and they do manage to get the kill. Yatoro, though, is now stuck on the wrong side of Team Liquid Heroes. He gets his hop back over to Collapse. Thanks for the help there, and the assistance further. Collapse throws his body on the line, drags 3 heroes away from Yatoro to buy his carry the space to TP away. See Roshan, the Team Spirit, have the power to be able to contest. With their double Blink Daggers initiations, they have the opportunity, but they lack the initiation here to get the Primal Roar off on the Sand King. And with the BKB on the Razor and that shard pulling him in, are they going to use the RP to try and bail him out? Collapse says no, not for now. Mickey diving past the tier 2. His BKB now worn thin is going to be RP'd underneath the tier 2. Try and get the stolen skewer away from Boxy to be able to heal out Mickey. Mickey getting some distance. Radon, Yatoro needs the vision. He can't quite get it. He misses the kill on Mickey. This time it's Liquid, who use all of their heroes in conjunction to bail out their carry, and they will wipe Team Spirit in the process.
The power of Piping Greaves right there. Team Spirit, just beautiful spell casting from Liquid, and they know their strong points in this game. Willing to take that fight before doing the Roshan.
I don't know why, but the Pavis makes me laugh. Like, so many of these big auras, and they're just a Pavis on top of everything else. Maposhka gets spotted here in the corner. He uses the Hurricane to push back Boxy. Boxy gonna catch up with the waveform here. He's just trying to keep pace until his team can join him. Until an actual killer, some real damage. And now that they're here, they'll take the kill. They'll take whatever creeps they can get. Boxy's been quite the... It's not like the clearest, you know, Morphling game where he's doing a bunch of really cool stuff, but he keeps on turning into the Chen and stealing some of these creeps. 33 gets the pick off on Mira, but he is entirely alone. Not entirely alone. Nisha hits a huge combo that one-shots Yatoro. 100-0.
No high ground now, though, right? You still have Aegis.
Oh, yeah.
For 2 minutes here, and now there's no BKB on the Phantom Assassin, which means your only play here is Spirit is to land a skewer, and if that gets interrupted, it might just be the game.
Boxy now turning into the Phantom Assassin to blur himself. Burrow strike on 2 from Laurel. Team Spirit are going to have to make a lot of these little plays, and if Laurel just gets picked off without any interference from Team Spirit, it's going to be just a terrible start for them, as he just cannot seem to get away. Looks like they're going to try and play off a buyback here. Mira, good stolen toss to keep Mickey off. Oh, collapse. Toss back on Anisha, though. Getting collapsed would be perfect. That is the biggest threat on the side of Team Spirit right now. He tries to make back to the fountain. He just can't quite make it. Hits the wall, slams into it, and just dies like that. Elena Barrick's gone, and another toss back, a beautiful one, as they just keep on going. Nisha gets all the pickoffs, and is the game just over like that, Avery?
The Morphling and the Tiny just destroyed them in that fight. The tossbacks here. Instant tossback on collapse from Nisha as he was going in looking for that 4-man RP he would have gotten if it did not get interrupted. Liquid are on point with this push. They know their timing in this game, and they have just diesel train straight through it here.
Oh, yeah. And they're trying to use their buybacks now because they know this push is actually happening too fast from Liquid. They have to use that gold. Epicenter coming in. Burrow strike only on 1. Hitting the Razor. All the damage shrugged off by a pipe. A waveform through. Laurel surrounded by heroes. Collapse. He has to hit a haymaker here. He has to hit some sort of incredible skewer back RP, and all he gets is 33. A little fish in a massive pond that is just Team Liquid net worth 30,000 ahead. They're trying to drag him back. They do manage to get the toss back there onto Boxy into the fountain.
He's not dead.
Nice play from Mira, but it's still not enough. Boxy will not die. A support Morphling goes into a fountain and comes out swimming.
Mega's gone. Collapse is gone. This mag strat had no time to come online. You have one more buyback here to look for something, but good luck. Yatoro just doesn't do any damage into these auras.
Just one-shots the Chen. This is just the crash landing Tiny. Collapse. Didn't actually use the RP, but
I mean, who
had
you
his
want?
Blink Dagger canceled. Now he goes for it. Does manage the skewer back onto 2. That'll grab Mickey and 33, but the Manta, it dodged a little bit of damage and even tosses the illusion back into Team Spirit. And it does so much damage, man. GG is called. Team Spirit seemingly had no chance after that second Roshan. The game just ended almost immediately.
Man, Team Spirit, they had a lot of problems in that game. Just never got that one team fight they really needed to swing the momentum, and Liquid played a lot of those early rotations well.
Being more experimental with their carry pickups. Not too many Phantom Assassins at this tournament, and yet I believe Team Spirit, that's not the first time they drafted it here. So
I agree. It probably does hurt them more than some other teams because I think that's what they prefer to do. But
geez,
they would really like to do that.
Second time in this series that he completely underestimates the off lane of Team Spirit.
And that's too many storms. You're not going to deal with it at all. Your refraction is going to be gone instantly.
I'm glad you brought up TA because in the topic of unique carries, this is Liquid's unique carry, right? They were the ones who came out with this Templar Assassin. Collapse is going to die here. The charge coming in from Boxy might be able to bail out Mickey, as he might have lost the fight to Mira, but now it's easily won. They get 2 kills in this bottom lane. Nice rotation by Boxy, making use of the Ion Shell that was put on him too. It is an underutilized facet for Darkseer, especially if you're just trying to hit an aura timing. It just makes this hero farm up faster. Mira a little bit far forward here, really challenging Mickey, and will lose that battle as Insania was just sitting on the side. Mira walked straight up there, almost damn near into melee range of the Templar Assassin. Not the wisest move I've ever seen.
Really have to respect the Jakiro on lane now. He is not the same hero he used to be. He does a lot of damage. This is a great rotation if it works, though.
Good backstab from behind. Mickey will do what damage he can with the refraction up, but with Insania, who is currently trying to deal with some sort of lane.
Who is staying up strong up top.
Charge on the mid lane. Laurel in trouble, has to turn around and burrow strike. They have any vision? Okay, just the blood grenade and the ion shell will do enough here. Nisha's going to take a couple of shots from the tower, but if he gets the refill on the rune, which he will, then he'll be perfectly fine. Boxy gets disrupted, but he should just be able to run up and maybe pop clarity at some point, charge back into a lane somewhere. Either way, this is probably... Actually, Yotoro's going to cut across. Where did he come from? What's he doing all the way over here?
He was just jungling. Didn't want to stay out too far in the lane, probably for the charge threat.
Why do you think they like it more than everybody else so much?
It kills Roshan.
Okay.
I don't think they have a lot of heroes outside of that beast that really accelerate Roshan for them as much as the TA does.
Sure. And for a fast team that doesn't do as... Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Okay. That's a high-level kill, too.
Yeah. For a team that plays pretty fast but doesn't do quite the amount of objective pressure that Game of Gladiators does, Roshan is like a very important key for Liquid when it comes to being able to take control of the game early, right? So being able to have a hero that does it for you like that, guaranteed. Insania is going to get run down as he tries to trespass into the triangle area.
And, you know, 3,000 effective HP behind the TA with every aura in the game.
Sure.
At 30 minutes.
Trying to cover another power route. This one goes to Nisha, and amp damage immediately pops it, gets the toss up in the air. Big damage. Finishes off Laurel, and Collapse is now run into a fight that maybe he could still win. Macropire gets thrown out, but they easily just take over as Nisha, surrounded by both the Underlord and his minions. Underlord going back through the gate. A stolen Nether Strike put onto the Jakiro, gets the kill with the Fade Bolt. Mira gets the kill. He'll die for it, but it was a nifty little play by him and trades out ultimately 2 for 2. 1 core, 1 support on both sides.
Gets to buy out. Sad fight for the pipe. That's finished. How much can Liquid get done with this aura advantage right now? A very fast pipe in a game where it's very strong.
Aura advantage and Blink Dagger advantage, as Laurel doesn't have his. So Liquid just, they bring numbers to the mid lane. And Team Spirit are going to respond. That was really good dual breath that was stolen from earlier. Charge through, hitting Boxy as well. Now with Collapse into the pit. They do manage to get the vacuum in there, but Laurel hits a good stinger, blows up 1. 33's low. He's going to burn out surely as the Stormbolt comes in and finish him off. Nisha at half HP with Yotaro hot on his heels. Gets a toss over, throws him into Mickey. Mickey, does he want this fight? Mira charges in after Nisha again. But once again, Team Spirit rather, trying to create space for the carry to be able to get out, but this time around it will not work. Nisha gets him on the Blink Dagger toss back.
He's blocking him with the last wall illusion. And Liquid, they get that mid move. They get it in force here. Bringing Mickey in, gets the triple kill. That is a huge amount of Spirit. Defend this with everybody last game. Looks like they're just going to concede it or maybe give up more.
Oh, this is nasty. A toss back in a macro fire. He's done. He is cooked, and that's going to be a 14-minute Wisdom Rune that Team Spirit worked so hard to defend last time around. They're making a move on mid, though. A big kill if they can get it. Mickey is just overwhelmed by the constant assault of magic damage. Still, though, Epicenter has now been used, and Boxy's created some space. Nobody's going to be able to get here from Team Liquid right away, it seems. Nisha from a distance is too low. It's the Avalanche, but everybody else...
Oh,
Liquid,
gate
like
for the other one.
Oh,
doing it as fast as possible. Could also just take the team fight with the Desolator, try and get some charges up.
And Team Spirit, Nisha gets a combo on to 2 with a charge on through. Both cores are dead. Wait, we used the other strike to get even more. He just leaves Yotoro for the rest and actually went for the Spirit, or excuse me, the Shadow Demon. So Spirit Breaker picks up an extra kill for
fight
them.
over.
And we take this early. This is super scary. It's 18 minutes and they're taking that tier 1 and tier 2. That means they are probably in a good spot for Liquid to take the Tormentor away from you. In which case, that's just another round. Spirit are trying their best to put pressure out on the map.
Oh, look at the setup.
Boxy's about to get... Oh, he hit him with the first hit bash, too. He already had the charge set up, but he went for the hit. Got it on the post, got the vacuum back in. Drags him in, and Laurel has to burrow strike out, leaving 2 core. Boxy finds another one.
Man, he is.
This is going to be just like that Beastmaster setup. You've got the hero that...
Oh, this is so sad for Yotoro.
Yeah, he has to stand and fight. That's all he can do. Hope that he can get the kill on Boxy. Almost does, but not quite. Boxy waves goodbye to Yotoro.
The lead is starting
21 to 11, a 9,000 net worth lead for Team Liquid. picks up the other Wisdom Rune on the other side of the map, and it seems like Collapse will still be the victim of such as Macropire and Ice Path being pump faked a billion times by Insania, and they're catching Laurel on mid. Bro strikes to the low ground, tries to TP away. Damage comes too thick and fast from Mickey as another Desolator charge goes his way.
That is the literal dream.
He's going to have 33 right behind him, so they might be able to get... Oh, no! He got the blink away before the damage came in. Oh, that's bad. Now they're going to be slowed down by the Shivas. Mickey is going to be able to hit them from behind. 33 is just going to charge in.
Oh,
he knows this fight is good for them. All they have to do is just catch as many heroes as humanly possible, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be 4. It's going to be a 5th one spotted on the trap. Nisha jumps for him. Can't quite get him, but they will take a 4 for nothing against Spirit.
The team was just not ready. Laurel
Mid lane pushing in, it becomes more and more obvious as less heroes show. Collapse is going to be the one. The Liquid just keep hitting. You say, where are you at, Spirit?
I mean,
where's everybody else?
You can get some good angle here with this stolen vacuum.
That's true.
Pretty insane.
And they might just back right up
Boxy just
into
ran
it.
into him.
But Boxy ends up charging into all 4 of these heroes. Team Spirit is spotted now. They will get the pick off on him, and Collapse is going to join them for the full 5-man. Nisha actually goes for it, blinks in, immediately telekinesis. Good response from Mira, but the vacuum and wall goes out. Spirit have gotten a decent number of spells out of him. Yatoro's going in. He's going in for the Jakiro right now, put himself on the front lines. Yatoro is getting burned out of a lot of his damage with the buyback coming in. With the Spirit Breaker charging out, Team Spirit need to get out of here. This fight is no longer a thing. Maposhka's going to be the one to have the charge on him. He's not going to be able to disappear into the trees, so 2 dead in exchange for 2 kills and they're in a corner of the map without Yatoro right now. I assume they're going to try and use the gate to get him here, but a charge actually goes onto Yatoro, and they're going to punish Boxy for that one. Boxy gets caught. That is going to be a dieback. They do get Laurel at the same time. Collapse hidden behind a tree will be able to escape his fate. An interesting trade-off. A longer death timer for the Spirit Breaker, but the damage.
Surge, okay, also not bad here.
Not too bad. BKB, though. 4th BKB for Team Liquid. There is just this nasty window of time where Sand King does nothing. Firestorm does nothing. Pit does nothing. You're going to be working off of Demonic Purge. Oh, pulled him out of the base. Toss him back in again. Disruption. He's going to be outside of the base when he comes out of that disruption and probably killed. They give him the surge to try and get him away, but big damage coming out from Nisha. Bigger from Yatoro, though. He cuts down the Tiny and actually does some heavy damage to Boxy as well. They're going to chase after him. See if they can catch these heroes. 33 cutting in. Buyback's going to be used by Team Spirit. This is a hold. They have to be able to win, but Yatoro, a charge onto him. A toss that does big time damage. He has to turn and fight, but there's nothing he can do here. Not against the full collapse of Team Liquid as they throw their last bit of damage. And it's the Conda hit that finishes them off in the end. No buyback there from Yatoro. A toss forward from Nisha. Mickey goes for 1. Nisha the other. They look to deliver the final blow to Team Spirit. It will do it. They will take a 2-0 against Team Spirit. They will keep their momentum going in the upper bracket.
That has to be one of the most convincing series I've ever seen against Team Spirit, and by a team that was struggling all year to have convincing series. How many times have we seen them, start to look good, start to gain momentum, and then get knocked out? Here, they make a definitive statement. I think for me, this is also one of the more decisive series I've seen from them as a team in terms of they knew what they wanted in the draft, and it was not confusing. It wasn't all over the place.